Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Jessica Pegula vs Elena Rybakina prediction. Pick. Odds for Australian Open semifinal. Jessica Pegula and Elena Rybakina go head-to-head in the semifinals of the Australian Open on Thursday, January 29th. Pegula took down fellow American Amanda Anisimova in the quarterfinals, while Rybakina defeated Iga Swiatek in straight sets. This match will tentatively start at 4:30 a.m. Eastern Time and will be broadcast on ESPN. Find my Australian Open semifinal preview and in Pegula vs Rybakina prediction for Thursday below. Jessica Pegula vs Elena Rybakina play a prediction. Pegula vs Rybakina picks Rybakina to win. Rybakina over 1.5 double faults. My Pegula vs Rybakina best bets are on Rybakina to win and Rybakina to commit over 1.5 double faults. Make sure to find the best odds by checking our live Australian Open odds page. Pegula vs Rybakina odds. Jessica Pegula odds. Plus 188. Elena Rybakina odds. Minus 230. Spread. Rybakina minus 3.5. Over under. 22.5. 1080-124U. Pegula Rybakina H2H. 3-3. Time how to watch. Thursday 4:30 a.m. Eastern Time ESPN, ESPN+. Jessica Pegula betting preview. Pegula is a 31-year-old American currently ranked world number 6. By reaching the Final Four in Melbourne, she's competing in her third semifinal over the last 6 Grand Slams, a 50% success rate that's no accident. It highlights the fact that Pegula is one of the most elite and consistent players on the tour. Unlike Coco Gauff, Mira Andreeva, or Victoria Mboko, Pegula wasn't a teenage prodigy. Her progress has been a steady climb. Just 5 years ago, she had never even cracked the WTA top 50. However, after a significant breakthrough, she has now finished 4 consecutive years in the top 10. While some critics still unfairly dismiss her as a silver spoon athlete due to her family's immense wealth, her father owns the Buffalo Bills and Buffalo Sabres, Pegula has proven her mettle through tireless work. Choosing the grueling life of a pro tennis player over a life of leisure in a billionaire family speaks volumes about her character, motivation, and self-belief. This grounded attitude makes her unflappable on court. She's not intimidated by anyone and genuinely believes she can dominate even the world's top 3. Her greatest strength is a relentless consistency. She rarely has an off day and almost never gifts opponents easy unforced errors. Last season followed her standard of excellence. She reached the US Open semifinals, where she pushed Aryna Sabalenka to the limit in a match decided by just a single break in the final set. She also secured titles on all 3 surfaces: Austin, hard; Charleston, clay; and Bad Homburg, grass. She finished 2025 with a final in Wuhan and a semifinal at the WTA Finals, where she was defeated by today's opponent. In 2026, she reached the Brisbane semifinals but suffered a heavy loss to Marta Kostyuk. However, here in Melbourne, Pegula has been sublime. She dispatched both Madison Keys and Anisimova in straight sets to reach her first career Australian Open semifinal. While Anisimova struggled with 44 unforced errors in their quarterfinal, Pegula's clinical play gave her no room to breathe. Elena Rybakina betting preview. Rybakina, the 26-year-old Kazakh world number 5, is once again proving why she belongs in the same elite tier as Sabalenka and Swiatek. While she may have fewer Grand Slam titles and a lower peak ranking, number 3, than her peers, the quality of her game is indistinguishable from the very best. Rybakina has a psychological edge over the top tier, boasting 2 wins over Swiatek in the last 3 months and a dominant victory over Sabalenka in the 2025 WTA Finals. Despite her success, she often remains under the radar of the media, likely due to her introverted and quiet personality. She avoids the spotlight and rarely produces the kind of theatrical tennis that journalists crave. Her career faced a significant distraction during the controversy surrounding her coach, Stefano Vukov. Throughout his WTA suspension, Rybakina defended him fiercely, and her form suffered during his absence. Since his return, she's rediscovered her inner peace and her results have skyrocketed. Standing tall with one of the most powerful games in the circuit, Rybakina's serve is statistically the best in the world. She led the WTA in aces in 2025. She's equally dangerous on the return, always looking for the knockout blow. Her current form is terrifying, She dismantled Elise Mertens without dropping serve and completely dominated Swiatek in the quarterfinals. If she continues to serve at this level, she'll be nearly impossible to stop. Pegula vs. Rybakina predictions, betting analysis. Pegula is a model of consistency and has played exceptionally well to reach this stage. However, Rybakina is currently playing at a level that few can match. She's maintained the peak form that won her the WTA Finals trophy, and has only improved as the tournament has progressed. Her straight sets victory over Swiatek was a statement of intent, and her save is providing too many free points for opponents to overcome. My prediction is a victory for Rybakina. I also have another pick, though. Pegula enters this match with immense confidence and is known for putting pressure on her opponent's serve by standing deep and returning consistently. While Rybakina was stable early in the tournament, the pressure of facing elite opponents has caused her second serve to waver. She committed 3 double faults against Swiatek and famously struggled with 7 in her loss to Karolina Muchova. In a high-stakes semifinal against a returner as solid as Pegula, I expect her to miss at least 2 second serves. Introduction: the stakes in Melbourne. The Melbourne summer is reaching its apex. At Rod Laver Arena, under stadium lights and the fervent buzz of tennis fans from around the globe, Jessica Pegula and Elena Rybakina prepare to contest one of the most intriguing matches of the Australian Open 2026, the women's singles semifinal. For both, this represents an opportunity to step onto one of tennis's grandest stages and punch their ticket to a Grand Slam final. This matchup isn't just about rankings or prize money. It's about momentum, legacy, contrasting styles, and one defining match that could shift the narrative of women's tennis this year. Player profiles: Pebbles and Power. Jessica Pegula, the quiet, consistent. Jessica Pegula, the seasoned American, has earned a reputation as one of the sport's most reliable competitors. She's the embodiment of discipline, a player who makes opponents earn every point and grinds out matches with tactical acumen and defensive skill. At this Australian Open, Pegula has been formidable. She has not dropped a set en route to the semifinals, showing an ability to stay calm under pressure while imposing her game on each opponent. Key traits: consistent baseline play, tactical depth, high-level return game, rarely makes unforced errors, mental resilience in extended rallies. Pegula reached this stage by handling heavy hitters with precision and focus. Against Madison Keys and Amanda Anisimova, she imposed structure and used her consistency to break rhythm. She's